I'm Ilya Marchenko.
I'm Dennis Kudla.
I'm Jesper de Jong.
I'm Henry Laakson.
I am Francisco Cerundolo, and you are listening to the Game to Love podcast.
Welcome back, tennis fans. Fazan here, and I cannot wait to get into this. Simona Halep versus Zhang, and it's actually going to hopefully be a pretty competitive match. The head-to-head's 2-2, which was a little bit of a surprise to me. And you can see the bottom right there going through the 4 matches that each have played as well. So Simona Halep winning in 2012 6-1, 6-1. That was a long time ago, though. So both players very experienced. Surprised they've only met 4 times. To be perfectly honest with you, they played on lots of different surfaces, and they've both been in different form as well throughout the years. So it will be an intriguing match. I think Halep, you can see that 86% predicted winner. So that's not a massive surprise, let's be honest, because she is such a good player. Simona Halep, former world number 1. She's a Grand Slam champion. So yeah, I mean, she is the overwhelming favorite, but it is the first round here of the WTA Madrid Open, the Masters 1000. And in fact, I'm pretty sure we would have had some matches going on already as well. So I can have a quick look at those because I would like to know exactly what's been going on. Of course, the winner of this as well will play Badosa or Kudermetova in the next round. So that will be a potential blockbuster match if we saw, for example, a Halep versus a Badosa. I mean, what a match that would be. We should be getting underway here pretty soon. It's going to be under a roof as well. So that's quite interesting given the conditions. It will play slightly quicker, you would imagine, under a roof. I'm not sure who that favors. Probably Simona Halep. It will be ZHANG to start us off here as well. Of course, Patrick Mouratoglou in the box of Simona Halep. So Serena Williams' coach or ex-coach, I'm not sure if he's still with her. So about to get underway here now. ZHANG will start us off. And it'll be interesting to see whether Halep's game has changed in any way after coaching. Of course, very early days. Big serve down a tee from ZHANG to start off. Good return, though, from Halep into the forehand corner. Forehand on the line from the Romanian, then backhand to backhand exchange here. But Halep goes wide. So it is 15 love here straight away. Halep in short sleeve, white shirt, collar. Well, no collar, actually, just a round collar. And ZHANG in interesting, actually, Asics outfit. Grey and yellow. Good serve down the tee from the Chinese player. And then forehand to forehand exchange here. Halep crunching that forehand. Good angle found. ZHANG tries to open up with the forehand on the line, but goes into the tram line. So 15 all. Yeah, so there's actually not a huge amount of games going on. Kirsty lost. That's going to ruin my brackets in straight sets. Good serve out wide from ZHANG. But then Halep with a very good return. Great depth on the cross-court forehand. And ZHANG goes into the net. So that'll be disappointing. Already 15-30 here. Under pressure straight away in opening service game. Ons Jabeur, of course, winning 7-6, 6-1. A great tiebreaker in that first set, 11-9 as well. And then breadsticking the young Italian. This time, ZHANG makes the mistake again. Goes long with the forehand. So it is 2 early break points here in this match straight away for Simona Halep. That is not great, is it, for the Chinese player? Good serve, though, down the tee on the Jew side. Great backhand into the forehand corner. Then goes backhand, but this time goes long, ZHANG. So a break straight away in this match. First game of the match, and Halep breaks straight away. Breaks to 15. And I think that calls for the Halep button as well, to be fair, because that was pretty impressive. ZHANG, of course, making a lot of mistakes, but Halep started off strong here.
If she wants something, then she's gotta have it. If you're in her way, then you're gonna get it. She got all that talent, she got all that talent. It's Simona Halep.
Yeah, she is very talented. And 1 love up here. Good serve out wide into the forehand of ZHANG. And then good return from the Chinese player. Good depth found. But again, trying to go down the middle of the court, the Chinese player, and goes long. And that seems to be an issue here at the moment. She's trying to go with good depth down the middle of the court. And I guess maybe because she's not committing, she's making mistakes. So she's gone long again. So 15 love here to Simona Halep. Big serve down the tee. Forehand goes deep from ZHANG. Great forehand cross court from the Chinese player. But then Halep getting back into the rally here on the front foot. Goes backhand to backhand. And ZHANG makes the mistake again. Goes into the net. So Halep straight away here looking so strong. Dumilici says, hello, where can I watch the match online? Probably, so I'm watching it on Amazon Prime Video, but I'm here in the UK, so I'm not sure if you can watch it there as well. But yeah, check it out. Big serve from Halep into the backhand. Halep goes cross-court forehand. Oh, great depth from Halep here. And Zhang, I think's made that. Has she made it? She tried to go down the line with the backhand side. No, she's just gone long. I thought she clipped the baseline, but she hasn't. This could be a love game for Halep. 40 love here. Really good start from the Romanian. Can she consolidate the break? Looks like it's going to be a pretty easy one. This could be over soon, this match, if it keeps on going at this rate. Great serve out wide from Halep. Good backhand return, though. But it's in these exchanges as the rally goes on where Halep, coming into her own. She holds to love. What a fantastic point. It seems like Zhang she just cannot handle the power that Halep is able to possess right now. Yeah, consolidation of the break and also a game to love. So 2 love here. Zhang under pressure, under a lot of pressure straight away. Good serve again, though, down the tee. And then a fantastic forehand into out from the Chinese player. Much better. She's doing pretty well on the return and serve. It's straight after the return and service. So shots after, as soon as the rally gets beyond 2-3 shots, Zhang just makes the mistake. I don't know if that's because Halep is just too powerful for her, really. And she's struggling to get into the rally. Or if she's just making mistakes. But that was much better from the Chinese player. Really good serve down the tee to the backhand. Shorter return from Halep and then put it away. Second serve here, though, for the Romanian to have a look at. Steps inside the court. Great return, cross-court on the backhand. And Zhang goes long with her own backhand. So she's struggling here massively. And it's interesting because you don't normally expect someone to be making this many mistakes even early on in a match. But I think she's just struggling with the power that Halep possesses. They have played each other before, so it shouldn't be a surprise to her. Good serve again down the tee. Great return, great depth from Halep. Then goes forehand cross-court, as does Zhang. Halep then tries to change it up and go down the line, but goes long. So 30-15, and Zhang will breathe a sigh of relief because, she would have been watching that ball and hoping it didn't clip the baseline. Lucky for her, just went long. So 30-15 here. Big serve into the net, though, by Zhang. So it will be a second serve here for Halep to have a look at. Big opportunity for Simona Halep. Good second serve, though. Decent return from Halep into the backhand corner. Backhand on the line from the Romanian. Huge forehand from the Chinese player. Wow, that is huge. 40-15. Really good. Just pounced on the shorter ball from Halep. Committed to the forehand. She's made a lot of mistakes early on here. But good to see her committing to that. Really good. Here you go, backhand to backhand. And, Zhang makes the mistake and goes into the tram lines. So a mistake from the Chinese player. 40-30, though. She's still got a game point, so it's not the end of the world. You go 40-30 here. Zhang very much in a good position in her service game here, but it will be a second serve, so she needs to be careful here. Doesn't want to get taken to juice. Ends up then becoming a messy game. Goes into the backhand, kicks up. Decent backhand from Halep, but it's not good enough. What a forehand from Zhang. Cross court into the open court. Crunches that forehand for a clean winner, and the Chinese player gets on the scoreboard. She's still a breakdown, but she stays within touching distance. Simona Halep 2-1 up here. Obviously not seeded here as well, so just had to do it the hard way by starting here in the first round. The Romanian got Patrick Mouratoglou, even in her corner as well. Serena Williams is coach or ex-coach, I'm not sure. And of course, helps out with Stefanos Tsitsipas, not the head coach there. Son of Robin Records says, hit the like button, everyone. Yeah, please do smash the like button, please, if you haven't done so already. Really does help out the channel, and do also subscribe if you're new as well. Become part of the GTL family. And on top of that, if you want to become not just part of the GTL family, but part of the community and help out the channel even more, you can join the channel It's the big join button to help the channel out as well. A lot of content coming through here. A lot of tennis content on here. Some fantastic stuff coming up as well. Not just watch-alongs, but draw previews, reviews, news bits, everything on here tennis related. So do make sure you get involved. Okay, so 2-1 here, Simona Halep, and she is that break up. It's interesting. I mean, I think it's going to be very hard to actually see whether Mouratoglou's had an effect on Simona Halep's game until maybe we get to Roland Garros, really, and then it will just be, okay, how does she do results-wise more than anything? I think that's probably how we're going to judge it. I don't think we're going to judge necessarily her game. I think, obviously, if she goes deep or maybe loses in a weird way, in a weird fashion to someone who we don't expect her to lose to, then we might look into her game more. But at the moment, I think she's just doing what she does best at the moment. And I don't imagine that Mouratoglou is going to make wholesale changes. Big serve from Halep out wide, and Zhang goes into the net with the return. So 15-love. She just seems very comfortable on her serve here, Simona Halep, early doors. Zhang needs to get inroads. She's made a couple of decent returns, but then as soon as the rallies got to more than 2 or 3 shots, she just struggles. Here we go, though. We are into a rally. She's looking better here. Got Halep very far behind the baseline here. Good backhand, though, from the Romanian. Oh, wow. Great response from Simona Halep. Huge backhand down the line. And Zhang can only go into the net with the forehand. She was pinned there completely, but utilized a good forehand lob to get into the rally, or back into the rally, back to neutral. Virginica says, hey, Simona. Yeah, cheering on Simona Halep. $30 love here to the Romanian. Second serve into the backhand of Zhang. Oh, great. That was a fantastic arcing serve from Simona Halep, and the backhand from Zhang goes into the net. Ben says she's got all that talent. Yeah, you actually say that in the Halep button, don't you? So yeah, she does. She's got a lot of talent. And of course, former world number 1, former Grand Slam champion as well. I think it's a let first serve. She's 40 love up. She's looking to hold to love is Simona Halep, which would be a pretty comfortable hold, again, to be fair. Also, very good return, though. Oh, wow, what a return from Zhang right into the corner. Goes into him with a forehand, clips the baseline. That is fantastic from the Chinese player, 40-15. So no game to love. It's a really good instinctive return from the Chinese player. Oh, Halep actually made that. I thought she'd made the slice serve out wide. Yes, has she? I think they might be checking it. No, they're not. Yeah, fantastic from Simona Halep. Really good slice serve out wide. Clips the line. And Simona Halep marches on here. 3-1. Consolidating the break once again. Yeah, really impressive from her. She's looking really good, to be perfectly honest with you, early on here. I think she's going to be expected to get through this, of course. But still, this is an impressive start. So 3-1 here. Zhang goes out wide to the forehand. Good return from Halep. Great depth. That wins the rally. Good from Zhang as well. Backhand to backhand exchange here. Forehand from Zhang. Cross court. Halep goes down the line with the forehand. Zhang tries to go for a crazy angle on the backhand. Tries to angle that backhand short and cross court, but goes into the net. So love 15 here. Yeah, it was a very ambitious shot from the Chinese player. Goes out wide, Zhang, backhand cross court from Halep, and the backhand from Zhang goes into net. She couldn't handle that backhand from Halep. She really couldn't. Too much power on it, and not able to get it back into court. Right, love 30. A big serve from Zhang. Goes wide, though, so second serve here. She's got to be careful because could be a chance for a double break. Goes into the backhand. Halep steps in, goes into him with the backhand, then a slice. Zhang comes up to the net. Good volley. And it's a passing shot from Halep. It's not good enough. What a volley from Zhang. Really, really good. Really good. Much better as well from the Chinese player. I'm not sure why she hasn't utilized that more. guess she hasn't had many opportunities, but it was a good approach shot. She had Halep going left and right. Halep doing really well in the end, to be perfectly honest with you, to return to the last shots. And then in the end, the passing shot was too weak because she was on the stretch. Fantastic serve from Zhang down the tee, 30 all. This is a great recovery so far in this game from the Chinese player. Really, really impressive. Yeah, Halep almost channeling her inner Novak Djokovic in that penultimate point. 30 all here, second serve for Halep to have a look at. Big opportunity, though, to open up a break point still. Obviously being 30 love up. Steps in, goes forehand. Very good depth on the return. Forehand to forehand exchange here. Zhang, yeah, just overcooks that forehand. She's trying to hit with Simona Halep on the forehand. It's not a good idea and goes long. It's very interesting as well that the head-to-head is 2-all. I'm not really seeing that right now, to be perfectly honest with you. I'm seeing it as if, I guess it spans over, I think it was, 2012, so over 10 years, right? So I guess they were in different stages of their career, but yeah, interesting. Good return from Halep. It's a breakpoint opportunity, of course. Backhand from Zhang, though, tries to clip the line. She doesn't, and it's another break for Simona Halep. She gets the double break. This set might be done and dusted, to be perfectly honest with you.
If she wants something, then she's gotta have it. If you're in her way, then you're gonna get it. She got all that talent, she got all that talent. It's Simona Halep.
Yeah, she's definitely got all that talent, that's for sure. And look, of course, she won a Grand Slam at the French Open, at Roland Garros in Paris. So with Mouratoglou in her corner, she seems to be a bit rejuvenated, and she'll be hoping to be seeded for that event as well. And these types of wins, getting deep into these tournaments, will definitely help her cause. So Zhang, you can see that sitting down here, 4-1 down. It's going to be interesting to see if she can come back into it. She just seems like she's maybe just not quite at the right level, to be perfectly honest with you at the moment. It just looks like Halep is a level above. But you just never know. Tennis is a weird and wonderful sport. Comebacks happen all the time. You can see their first serve percentage of 89% as well for Halep. So only missed one first serve, which is really good. And only lost 1 point behind the first serve as well, which is even better. Yeah, really impressive. Really impressive. Yeah, whereas for Zhang, she's made 71% of her serves in so far, but only won 33% of the first serve points. Not backing up well enough. First has not been bad. Yeah. Giannis says, how's my queen going? I'm assuming he means Simona Halep. She's doing very, very well. She's 4-1 up. She's a double break up. She's playing well, crunching the ball nicely. Timing's there. Returning pretty well and serving well. So all in all, pretty good, to be perfectly honest with you. Good serve from Halep out wide. Although it will be, I think, a second serve. No, it will be a second serve now. After that was a let. The Romanian. Second serve into the backhand. What a return from Zhang. Wow. Tries to arc into the backhand, but it's too much into the middle of the box. Zhang just sets up the in-to-win backhand return winner and hits it sweetly. Love 15. Halep, yeah, I thought so. There you go. Second serve for Zhang to have a look at. Halep goes into the forehand. Well, she goes down the middle of the box, really. Gets away with that second serve. A little bit conservative from Halep on the second serve. She's got away with that second one. The first one she didn't. Zhang goes into the net. 15 all. Goes out wide. It's a very good return, though, from Zhang. She made that. If she's made that, that's an unbelievable return on the stretch. Just having a look at the line, I think. Yeah, the serve out wide. And Zhang on the stretch hits this ridiculous forehand. And I think she's clipped the line, but they're just checking it now. Let's have a look. Yeah, she's just clipped it. Oh, what a forehand return from Zhang. That was a ridiculous return. Halep, I think, being a little bit predictable on the serve at the moment. That's been a bit of an issue, or it could become an issue as the match wears on. Needs to vary it up. And predominantly going to the forehand on the first serve. Second serve down the middle of the box as well. Yeah, down the middle of the box again. Decent return from Zhang. Good forehand, though, from Halep cross court. And then tries to go up the line, Halep. And that means that she will now have to save 2 break points as she goes into the tram line. So 15-40. And can Zhang get one of those breaks back? A bit loose from Halep the last couple of points. Could be a break back here. Good serve down the tee. Much better into the backhand side. And puts away the shorter ball with ease. Going cross court with the forehand. Much, much better from Halep. That was really good. Just went down the tee with a serve. The backhand was short from Zhang. And it's because of the serve. The serve sets it all up. Came through. Really good. Really, really good. Good serve again from Halep as she made that. Oh, she just missed it. She went for the serve out wide on the ad side. Almost made it. Just missed it. So second serve here. This is a chance for Zhang. Goes forehand. Very good depth. Crunches the forehand cross court Halep. Then goes down the line with the forehand. Good from Zhang. Good depth. She's in control here, you feel, actually. Although Halep coming back into the rally. Nice on the back foot. Zhang hammering away here. Comes forward. Is a put away? No. Halep gets the cross. Oh, what a pass from the Romanian. It was a short ball. Zhang was very, very tentative to come forward to the net. Eventually she does. She goes backhand down the line, but it's not placed well enough. And Halep, she reads it so well. Gets across so nicely. And then it's a ridiculous forehand from Halep to pass Zhang down the line. Beautifully played from the Romanian. Great defensive work. Juice. Just saved 2 break points there, Simona Halep. Really impressive resolve. Big serve into the body this time. Much better from Halep. Really good variation. She was really only going out wide on the juice side to the forehand, but much, much better from Halep there. Going into the body and an easy, easy point. So advantage to the Romanian now after saving 2 break points. Really impressive. It's good to see her coming back there and not panicking, not just giving it away. She's 2 breaks up, so she could have just thought, oh, it's fine, right? No, she thought, look, let's make sure I hold here. Good second serve, though. Much better placement. Huge forehands here, though, from Zhang on the front foot. Really trying to push Halep. Great depth from the Chinese player. Halep still... Oh, my God, what a forehand. She's on the stretch. Zhang, how did she manage to make that, Simona Halep? Zhang goes cross-court with a forehand. Halep barely makes it, barely makes that ball, gets across and somehow hits a ridiculous angle on the forehand cross-court pass. What a forehand from Simona Halep. It's a ridiculous angle she just found. She whips the forehand and it's a short cross-court passing shot on the forehand side. Wow, that is incredible. 5-1. Chance for a breadstick. Amiona says, hope she can make a deep run. Had a great start to the year, then just bad luck with injury. That's true. Yeah, that's very true. 5-1 down here, Zhang, and a chance to break back or at least get a break back with those 2 break points. Halep just too good. Here we go into the rally on Zhang's serve. Halep goes backhand down the line. That is a ridiculous winner from Simona Halep. Just swerves that backhand from middle of the court position into the forehand corner of Zhang, and just absolutely no chance the Chinese player is going to get anywhere near that. Love 15, and she's starting to turn it on here, Simona Halep. Hello, hello, hello. Love 15. Big serve down the tee from Zhang, and then Halep goes down the line. Goes into the net. 15 all here. Second serve here for Halep to have a look at. Second serve out wide. Good forehand from Halep. Then goes backhand cross. Oh, the backhand goes long from Simona Halep. So 30-15, but she won't worry too much because obviously she loses this return game. She'll just serve for the set at 5-2 up. So she's still a double break up. No need to panic whatsoever. Here we go, 30-15. Big serve out wide from Zhang. Great return from Halep cross court. Backhand to backhand here. Oh, and Zhang makes the mistake. Goes long with the backhand. 30 all. Oh, the forehand from Halep this time, though, going long. Trying to go cross court with it. And just overcooking it. So 40-30, a game point here for Zhang. I don't know how much it really matters, though. Although we've seen people come back from 5-2 down before. It's not uncommon. It's definitely not common, though. I guess it's in between, right? I don't see it too often, but it's not impossible. Good forehand from Zhang down the line. Backhand to backhand here. Oh, Zhang completely shanks that backhand into the net. Oh, that's a really, really poor shot. That was a shank. Amiana says mic off. No, mic's on. I think you must have muted the stream. Make sure your sound's on. Juice hit. Good serve from Zhang. Well, I was about to say good serve, but actually it's gone long, so it will be a second serve here. She tried to access the Halep backhand there on the return, which would have been a lot better for her. Second serve into the forehand. Oh, Halep is so far up in the court, but the return is deep, but not good enough as Zhang comes forward. Really, really good. Reads the forehand cross-court return, comes back with some power of her own cross-court, and then it ends up being a very short slice from Halep just to try and stay in the rally. And Zhang puts away the short ball into the open court. Very impressive from the Chinese player. Advantage and game point goes to the backhand side. Halep clips the baseline or clips the net cord even and wins the rally. Here we go, forehand to forehand. No, Halep goes long, so it is 5-2. 5-2 to Simona Halep. She does manage to hold Zhang. She'll force Halep to serve for the set. We are into, of course, the business end. Yeah, we're into the business end here. 5-2 and a chance now to... Well, it's really the chance to not just hold, but of course take the first set halfway through to the next round. And the next round for me is just a potential cracker. If the two players I think are going to get through in Halep and then Badosa. I mean, I actually, in my bracket, picked Badosa to win, but Halep is a huge problem for Badosa if she gets through here. And it looks very, very likely that will happen. Yeah, I'm honest saying don't jinx her. Oh, no such thing as jinxes. She'll win if she wins. But yeah, guys, as well, please do remember to smash the like button. I can see quite a few of you in the chat, so great to have you on. Do remember to hit that like button and do subscribe to the channel as well if you haven't done so already. Really does help the channel to grow, and do also join the GTL membership as well to support the channel even further if you're interested. It's the big join button. Right, so I can see. Oh, Alex says Fazan, has JG given you the keys to his Ferrari as well? I don't know. Has he? If he has a Ferrari, then fantastic. But no keys to the Ferrari, unfortunately. Right, 5-2 up here and serving for the set, Simona Halep. She's played some pretty solid tennis so far in this set. Big serve down the tee from the remaining. Comes forward for the drive volley. Puts it away with ease. So 15-love. Good start to this service game for her. 15-love. thing is, at the moment, she's serving pretty well. And you can see their first serve percentage of 67%, which is pretty solid. But it's the first serve points won at 83%, which is much better. She's just backing it up really nicely. Fantastic serve down the tee. And Zhang goes long with a forehand return to 30 love. There's a big disparity as well in, I think, power and placement between Halep and Zhang at the moment, especially power. Maybe not as much placement, but it looks like there is anyway from the eye test. Good serve from Halep out wide. Oh, but Zhang does beautifully well. She reads the serve out wide and hits a ridiculous forehand down the line return for a clean winner. What a forehand. I'll tell you what, Zhang has made some fantastic returns at times. Doesn't happen too often. It hasn't been happening too often, but really impressive. Good serve from Halep, clips the back of the service box into the backhand and then goes huge with the in-to-out forehand for the serve +1 shot. And Zhang has no chance, so it is 2 set points. Says, I think there's a chance Kudermetova beats Badosa, maybe. Maybe. Yeah, it could happen, but I'd be surprised. Good serve again from Halep out wide. And Zhang does read it, but the return's not good enough. And Halep goes down the line. She takes the set 6-2. Fantastic set of tennis from Simona Halep. And I think that warrants the Halep button, don't you?
If she wants something, then she's gotta have it. If you're in her way, then you're gonna get it. She got all that talent, she got all that talent. It's Simona Halep.
Yeah, very good set of tennis from Simona Halep. Really, really impressive, to be perfectly honest with you. It's good to see her in full flow. She has had issues with injury, of course, as a couple of you said in the chat at the start of the year, but in some good form as well with Mutua in her corner. We'll see whether it makes a massive difference. But I think at the moment, it's just been good to see her sliding around, not having to worry about her body at all. Some fantastic defensive points as well from her, where she transitioned from defense to attack. Some great passing shots as well. And some ridiculous forehand angles found, especially for that forehand passing shot. It was a ridiculous, ridiculous shot. I mean, unbelievable. Just on the stretch, somehow managed to whip it round Zhang cross court. It was such a good shot to make. I mean, I just can't explain to you how good that was. JG says Fazan can have the Ferrari. Oh, I look forward to it. Look forward to it in the post. JG has 3 of them, says Amiano. Very nice. So we'll quickly go through some of the stats as well. So you can see there, just serving a lot better as well than Zhang. 73% of first serves in, 68% for Zhang, which is pretty solid as well, to be perfectly honest with you. But the biggest issue is first serve points won and second serve points won, but especially first serve points won. I mean, you can't be only winning 7 out of 17 points behind your first serve. 41% is really poor. Halep has been returning well, though, and deep. But I think the difference is that Zhang has also been returning well in points, but Halep has stuck with her. And defensively, Halep has been a lot better. And I think offensively, she's better than Zhang as well. So at the moment, Zhang's kind of being outplayed in all departments, and that's a big issue because she's not able to hold the fort really when it comes to the rallies at the moment. The longer rally, she seems to be losing and making the mistake first. Halep at the moment just the more consistent and more powerful of the two. So it's going to be interesting to see if she can get back into this. I think she's going to have to mix up a little bit. I think she came to the net a couple of times. I think she needs to. If she gets past, she gets past. But for example, that ridiculous shot Halep made, that was just a ridiculous shot. Like, it was the right play, I think. Shorter ball here from Halep on the return. And it's a volley. It's a volley opportunity for Zhang. She does exactly what I said she should do. She hits the approach shot into the backhand of Halep. And it's a pretty easy volley, to be fair. Should really make it. Goes into the net. Love 15. See, the issue is, though, when you start missing them when you get past, a lot of players, they then go back into their shell. And they think, I'm not going to come forward, but she should when she can. Really good forehand, though, from Zhang cross court. Halep somehow manages to get that back into court. Does she? No, she doesn't. Just long. Much better from Zhang, though. On the front foot, she's trying to get forward, if not to the net, at least with the momentum as well, trying to utilize those fantastic angles that we've seen she can utilize. Right, 30-15. And Zhang goes down the tee. Fantastic forehand into out from Halep. Ridiculous backhand as well from, I think it's Zhang actually this time. Yes, it is. Halep crunches the backhand cross court and Zhang clips the baseline with a ridiculous backhand. Wow, great response from Zhang. That's a really good rally actually as well. Great angles found from both and both looking comfortable in that backhand exchange. Oh, yeah. Yeah, easy hold for Zhang in the end. She's up 1-0 for the first time in a set. She's been in front. So good for her, that's for sure. At least she won't feel under enormous pressure like she did in the first set where she went down a break straight away. Right. Yeah, look at that winner's unforced errors. 7-7 for Halep in the first set. 7-19 for Zhang. 19 unforced errors. You're not winning a set of tennis with 19 unforced errors. I'm sorry. Never in a million years. Unless you're playing against like me or a club player who makes 30, 40 unforced errors potentially. Right, love one. Halep goes second serve into the forehand. Great return though. Cross court from Zhang. And Halep makes the mistake. Goes long with the forehand. Tried to change direction and go down the line. Maybe change direction too early? Maybe. Big serve from Halep out wide. And yeah, very good. Much better from Halep. Just going into the backhand side from the ad side. And Zhang goes long with the return. So 15-all, she needs those 3 points. She's managing to get those 3 points, right? Whereas Zhang on the first serve, she's not really getting 3 points on her first serve. Good serve out wide. Great return, though, from Zhang into the corner. Fantastic backhand as well from the Chinese player. She's still in this. Oh, she makes the mistake. That was a chance. She did really well there. She crunched the forehand cross-court in the return, then crunched another backhand cross-court. Great depth, by the way, on both these shots. And then it sets up the backhand on the line. She just misses it completely, goes long, overcooks it again. The unforced error is still flowing here for Zhang. Needs to cut those out. It's difficult because she doesn't want to be passive. If she's passive, then Halep will just pounce on her, right? So she needs to keep up that depth and also the ball striking. Maybe needs to mix it up a bit more. Good return, though, from Zhang again. Comes forward to a shorter ball. Fantastic play from the Chinese player. Puts that ball away into the open court. It was a really, really good return. In-to-win return on the forehand side. And Halep on the stretch can only go short with her own forehand. And Zhang steps in, puts that ball away half court. Big serve from Halep down the tee. Then goes cross court with a forehand. Oh, that's a really good forehand from Zhang. Oh, she's opened up a break point here. What a point from the Chinese player. Great angle found on the forehand cross court. Opened up then a short ball for her to attack and goes down the line with the backhand. This time she doesn't make the mistake. This time she puts it away. Again, Halep on the stretch. Really inspired tennis from the Chinese player. A break point opportunity here. Halep goes down the tee. Good forehand, though, from the Chinese player. Forehand on the line from the Romanian. Oh, Zhang makes the mistake. And this is the issue. Whenever she gets an inroad, she makes a mistake. It's too many unforced errors. Goes cross-court with a backhand into the net. So we are at juice. Big serve from Halep, but goes into the net. Game to Love Tennis Podcast says, who do you have winning Madrid for Zan? I have Badosa, I was saying earlier. But it's a very brave decision because if Halep wins here, she's a massive, massive, massive issue for Badosa, I think. She still needs to beat Kudermetova. It's not an easy one. I think that's a double fault from Halep. And that means advantage to Zhang. They're going to have a look at it. Yeah, so Badosa for me to win with Swiatek obviously being out. But I don't know, is the perfect answer really. I think it's so open. I think the top half of the draw is probably more likely to be a winner, which I haven't picked from, but I thought I would go with my gut. And I just feel like at home as well, maybe she's going to be even more of a problem Oh, Halep makes the mistake. She gets broken. Oh, no. It's the forehand down the line. She completely miscues it. Goes long, 2-love. And she's going to go and change her racket. Hopefully that will help because she's now a breakdown. Yeah, break and a shank from Simona Halep here. Lost first set. Look at this for sure. Wow, for Shuai ZHANG, she's lost 9 out of her 10 first sets in matches so far this year. Only won 1 first set. So she's clearly someone who takes a long time to get warmed up, almost a la Novak Djokovic. 2-love up here though in the second set. Clearly, I wonder what her second set stats are as Halep goes into the tram lines with a backhand return. 15-love and a break up. I'm not saying keep making those mistakes, ZHANG. Well, yeah, didn't make enough for Halep to hold there. She's under a lot of pressure now, Simona Halep. Yeah, she'll be looking to break back straight away here, Simona Halep. Won't want to have ZHANG consolidate whatsoever. 3-love and starts getting away from you the second set. Good return cross court from the Romanian, then goes cross court with a forehand. Really good from ZHANG, but that's a fantastic angle found from Simona Halep. Opens up the drive forehand. Oh, she puts it into the net. She looks like she's about to smash her racket. She avoids doing it. I don't think she can believe she's missed that. That is a bad mistake from the Romanian. To be perfectly honest with you, when that happens, if you don't want to take on the drive volley, if you're not comfortable taking it, then let it bounce. But she wants to take it early, makes the mistake. So 30-love to ZHANG here. That should have been Halep's point. Big serve out wide into the forehand side of Halep. Really good down the line. Forehand from ZHANG. A classic tactic. Goes out wide with a serve. Halep goes cross court with a return. And then ZHANG changes direction, goes down the line. 40-love. Moratoglu in the box, just shaking his head. We'll see. 40-love here. Second serve for Halep to have a look at. But at 40-love, we could get a game to love. 3-love, we then start to have a game on our hands here. Goes into the forehand side. Good forehand down the middle from Halep. And the forehand from ZHANG goes long. So it is 40-15. Surely she can't tank this game. If she gets broken back now, you just feel like it's a massive missed opportunity. And I think actually, personally, if ZHANG gets broken here, gets broken back and it's back on serve, I think Halep then goes to win the set because I just think it's such a massive momentum shift after being 40-love up. I know it's pretty dramatic of me to say, but I think it could happen. Right, second serve here for Halep to have a look at. So good opportunity. Really good opportunity for the Romanian. Oh, good second serve. Clips the baseline. Well, doesn't clip the baseline. She clips the line even, sorry. She clips the edge of the service box. They're going to check it, though. As Halep says, well, she's saying it's gone out, which means that's a double fault. So we're going to have a quick look at it. Yeah, it has. Oh, she's just missed it. Well, I say just. Well, yeah, she has just missed it. She has just missed it. So it is 40-30 here now. ZHANG goes out wide to the backhand of Halep. Really good return. Great depth from Halep. And she does manage to claw back another point. So we're back to, well, we're at juice now. Again. At juice. How? The double fault, okay, happens. That's a good return from Halep, I guess. Fine. I don't know. Here you go. At juice now. And she tries to go for the big slice serve out wide. ZHANG doesn't make it. So it will be a second serve here. Again, for Halep to have a look at. She's had a lot of second serves to look at. Really good forehand down the line from Halep and ZHANG. Oh, that's so poor. She went really defensive there. And she went with the backhand lob and goes into the tram line. She hasn't played that shot all match. And out of nowhere tries to play it. Not the right choice. Ben says, I have Badosa too. Feel I'd prefer her to meet ZHANG if she gets past Kudermetova. Yeah, I agree. I think Halep is more dangerous. As Halep clips the top of the base of the net cord, sorry, even, and wins the rally backhand to backhand. Oh no, she makes a mistake. She makes the mistake, does Zhang, goes into the tram lines, and she has broken back. We're back on serve here. She doesn't consolidate that break. Really poor for me from the Chinese player after being 40 love up. Yeah, just crazy. And now I think it's going to get done in straight sets, but we'll see. What do I know? Guys, well, if you haven't done so already, please do remember to smash the like button. I can see there's about 70 people on the chat, so great to have you guys on. Do remember to hit that like button. It does help out with the YouTube algorithm and all that good stuff. And do also subscribe as well if you haven't done so already. Yana says, let's go Simona. Well, yeah, she's got the break back after being 40 love down the return game. A couple of points, obviously good points constructed by Halep, but the double fault is inexcusable. That mistake from Zhang at the end as well, and then also the backhand lob. There's a couple of very weird decisions from the Chinese player. Just didn't really help herself out at all. Capitulated really mentally there, and that will hurt. That will hurt her now because, well, I think if Halep holds here, goes to tool, then I think it's just a case of she's going to somehow manage to break again, Halep, and she'll win the second set. I think if Zhang, of course, breaks here again, then we're in a different scenario. But I think mentally it's going to take a lot for her to now recover after being 40 love up. It will hurt her for sure. Right, 1-2 down here, though. Halep still needs to keep it on serve, though, after getting that break back. Or will we see 3 breaks of serve in a row? Who knows? Big serve from Halep goes into the net. She's really utilizing that slice serve a lot. Both players are. Second serve into the forehand of Zhang. Goes down the line. And that's a really good return. And Halep sliding, and slices the backhand long. So love 15, good start from the Chinese player. Yana says, booyah, Halep. Yeah, it's true. $15 all. Big serve. Oh, what an ace from Simona Halep. It's a beautiful slice serve out wide. Short slice serve on the juice side. It's just too good. Too good from her. Ace number 2 for the Romanian. 30-15. This time goes to the backhand side. Just drifts long, though, with the first serve. So it will be a second serve here for Zhang to have a look at. Needs to cash in on the second serves. Oh, that's a very loopy second serve from Halep. Wins the rally here, backhand to backhand. Great depth, actually, from both players. Zhang goes down the line with the forehand, then goes down the line with the backhand, comes forward. It's an easy... Oh, my gosh. How has she missed that? It's in... Oh, it's such an easy drive forehand. It is such... She doesn't even need to hit it. All she needs to do is just hit a volley. Just hit an easy volley into the open court, and she wins the point. Halep's not getting it. And she tries to go big for it and hits the top of the net. Oh my gosh, how has she missed that? 40-15. That is absolutely crazy to see. I would have made that 100%. That's a good serve from Halep down the tee. Oh, that's really good. That's really good from Simona Halep. She does hold 2-all. Great serving from the Romanian clutch. Ben says, do you think Sabalenka will win today? So she's got Anisimova, who I'm pretty sure she's got a losing record head-to-head. I think Sabalenka will win, though. She might be a little bit tired from the Porsche Tennis Grand Prix or Stuttgart Open, but I think she would have taken a lot from that and a lot of confidence. So I'm hoping she gets through it. I really like Anisimova as well. That's going to be a hard-hitting affair. I mean, what an exciting match that's going to be. I don't know if yourself or JG are covering that, but yeah, what a match that's going to be. Yeah, Miana says, yes, Saba will win. I'm not so sure. I think it's 50-50, given the head-to-head as well. Good second serve from Zhang down the middle of the box. And forehand to forehand. Halep goes down the line. Great backhand from Zhang, dragging Halep out wide. And then goes into the net with a backhand, though. So, That is love 15. There's too many mistakes from Zhang at the moment. Needs to tighten up. If she tightens up those errors, then you just don't know. It just becomes a completely different game. Really good serve though down the tee from Zhang on the ad side. Halep goes long, just on the stretch, trying to hit that forehand, overcooks it. So 15 all. Good serve again from Zhang, but decent return from Halep down the middle of the court. That's a really good forehand though from Zhang. Steps in for the 1+ shot, puts it away into out, and Halep gets a racket on it, but just loops up straight up into the air. She may as well try and catch that ball. 30-15. Much better from Zhang behind her first serve. I guess the first serve is better placed as well, so the returns are not coming back as deep, but she's committing to the serve +1 shot. She's making it into a forehand. She's committing to it. It's just much better. Good second serve from Zhang, and Halep doesn't do well enough with the return. She tries to go down the line. She doesn't hit her spot. Right into Zhang's sweet spot on the forehand, and she crunches that forehand cross court for a clean winner, 40-15. And 2 game point opportunities. She's recovered nicely here, Zhang. Well, I say that. She needs to still win this game. See, another mistake. Tries to redirect the backhand. Does Zhang go cross court with it? Goes into the tram line. So 40-30. Maybe I spoke too soon. Still a bit of work here for Zhang to do. 40-30. Goes into the net with the first serve. It will be a second serve here for Halep to have a look at. Backhand cross from Halep. Good depth. Great backhand on the line as well. I thought Zhang had managed to flick that forehand and clip the line, but she's just gone wide with it. So we are at juice, and this is almost a mirror image of the previous service game, although in that one she was 40 love up. Here she was 40-15 up. Surely she's not going to get broken again after being 40-15, 40 love up. I mean, it's just crazy. Second serve here, they've Halep to have a look at. Steps in, goes cross court. Good forehand from Zhang down the line. Wins the rally. Good from Halep as well. Good depth. Backhand to backhand exchange here. And then Zhang goes down the line, comes to the net. It's a drop volley. It's not good enough though. It loops up. Halep gets really lucky. She gets really lucky. Zhang hits a good approach shot cross court. Comes forward to the net. The volley is so poor from Zhang. I mean, she ends up hitting a half volley instead of a normal volley. Just loops up, sits up so nicely for Halep. Halep tries to drive the backhand down the line to pass Zhang. It hits the net cord, and she gets lucky because it puts Zhang off and she goes out. So it is a breakpoint opportunity here for Halep, and she's got a second serve to look at as well. Crazy turnaround here. Second serve goes into the forehand. Halep does well with the return. That is such a bad mistake from Zhang. It's just a return down the middle of the court. All she has to do is just make it into play. She tries to go huge with a backhand into out. Why is she trying to hit that? She tries to clip the line with it, and she goes a breakdown. Halep 3-2 up. That is infuriating to watch. I mean, what is she doing? What is she doing? I'm not sure why she's tried to hit that. Like 1+ shot on the backhand side, just go cross court. Or if you're going to go down the line, like give yourself a margin for error. Like that was crazy. I don't know why she did that. So crazy to watch. Almiana says Madrid is ball bashing clay. She'll be fine. Yeah, it's definitely quicker, isn't it, in Madrid? Especially under the roof. If she plays under the roof, that will help as well, be quicker. But I don't know. I mean, it's pretty similar. I guess it will play relatively similar to Stuttgart because at the moment it's under the roof and also it is a quicker clay court. But I mean, it's still not going to be as quick as a hard court, right? So it'll be interesting to see whether the quickest clay courts play as quick as the slowest hard courts. So, for example, say Stuttgart, right? Does Stuttgart play as quick as Indian Wells, right? When it's like boiling hot. Or, I mean, Miami doesn't play as slow, I don't think, as Indian Wells. But yeah, it'd be interesting to know. You can have like a little angle there, see about the bounce, see about the pace as well through the court. Don't know how you test it, but I'm interested to know. Right, 3-2 here to Simona Halep and looking to consolidate the break. I did say if she got broken back that Halep would win this set, and it's looking very likely. I said she'd break her again. That's exactly what's happened. Good serve out wide from Halep. Zhang goes cross court with a forehand, and it's a ridiculously good forehand on the line from Halep. Great play from the Romanian. The return from Zhang just not good enough. If you're going to hit that return cross court, it needs to be very deep. She made that. Oh, she tried to hit a big serve down the tee, Halep. And I think she's made it. It's interesting, right? Because we talked about how Swiatek has got a really good kick serve. Barely any girls have good kick serves. Oh, that's in. They've checked it, and it's just clipped the line. So they're going to play the point again. 15 love because they called it out. Oh, she doesn't make the first. So she looks so disappointed. She's like, that would have been an ace, which it probably would have been, to be fair. There we go. 15 second serve into the forehand. In to win with the forehand. And Halep, oh, she loops the forehand long. Very, very passive shot from Halep there. Trying to go for depth. Not really trying to hit through the court, though. You can get away with some of those loopier, almost moonball shots on clay if you hit it deep enough, but that's not really what you predominantly should be going for. It's more of a defensive shot for me. Good serve from Halep down the tee on the juice side. That's a really good serve. Ace number 3 for the Romanian, 30-15. She's looking good on serve. I've been quite impressed with how she's been serving today, Halep. Hitting her spots. Good serve again, or just about gets that back. Does Zhang miss it completely? And it is 40-15. That was a big, big miss hit. I think that's a lamb shank. Yeah. 40-15 to Simona Halep. Lamb shank's making me hungry and I'm fasting. Oh no, I should have said that. 40-15 as Halep goes down a tee to the backhand. Clips the net cord. A bit of fortune. Does she get it? No, because it's good from Zhang. Manages to get there, put it into the corner. Yeah, really good. Really good from Zhang. Just managing to adjust her shot there. Just dinked it down the line into the backhand corner. And Halep not managing to make that backhand back into play. So still got a game point, but 40-30 here. A chance for Zhang to take us to juice. Doesn't make the first serve either, so it will be a second serve here. Big opportunity for Zhang to step in on the second serve. Or crunches the forehand into out. Great backhand from Halep down the line. Oh, Zhang tries to go down the line with a forehand and goes long. So it is a consolidation for Simona Halep. She's 4-2 up and well in control, you feel, of this second set. Yeah, really, really poor, you feel, from the Chinese player. Guys, as well, please do remember to smash the like button as well if you haven't done so already. It really does help the channel out. We do appreciate it. And do smash that subscribe button as well. Like and subscribe to help the channel out. Doesn't cost you anything and helps us out a great deal. Backhand to backhand exchange here. Really good backhand angle found from Zhang. Oh my gosh. How has she missed that volley? Zhang is making some horrific errors here. I mean, to be fair to her, right? For the most part, like some of the errors, okay, 50-50, right? Some of the errors, 50% of the errors have just been poor where she's tried to go for too much. Some of them, though, she set up the point so nicely. And then, like, the volley, how has she missed that volley? I just can't understand. On the front foot throughout, shouldn't be losing that and misses such a routine, regulatory volley. It's just unbelievable. Good serve, though, from Zhang as Halep goes long with the backhand. A chance here for Halep to break again, get the double break, and then serve for the set and the match. 15 all. Good serve out wide from Zhang. Halep tries to go cross court with a big forehand, but goes wide. Albion says, who are your favorite WTA players anyway, Fazan? It's a good point. I don't really have specific ones. Albion says, this is over. Let's go, Simona. Well, let's see, yeah. It's looking like it could be. She doesn't claw it back soon. Here, Zhang needs to get a break back ASAP, or the break back ASAP. Second serve into the Halep backhand, good backhand cross court, but then makes the mistake, does the Romanian, goes into the net, trying to change it up and go down the line. Guys, there are 70 in the chat. Let's get those likes up. 32 likes. Come on, let's get to 50 likes. Can we get to 40 likes by the 40 likes by the end of this game? I think we can do that. Come on. Smash the like button if you haven't done so already. Help us out. Second serve here for Halep to have a look at. Goes into the forehand. Good forehand from Halep, but not quite good enough. Yeah, really good from Zhang. Much, much better. Gets the hold. So she stays just a break down at 4-3. It was a good slice of out wide. And as is normally the way to go with that slice of out wide, as soon as the return comes cross court, you change up direction, you go forehand down the line and into the open court. And Halep is not able to do enough after that. It's interesting actually when they go slice out wide and the player's going across and they go behind you. That is also, I love that play. It's great. Such a good play. But you have to make sure that you time it correctly, and also you have to wait long enough to make sure the person's committed to going to the backhand side, because they think you're going to go down the line. So you almost need to shape to go down the line and then change it up last second. But yeah, in terms of my favorite WTA players, I think, look, obviously seeing Raducanu and Fernandez come through is fantastic to see in the US Open. And I definitely did become a fan of like Raducanu, the way she plays. But I think if I talk about in general who are my favorite players, I mean, Serena is great. I mean, I think the way she plays and the power, athleticism is just unbelievable. But for me personally, my favorite players at the moment on tour, Sakari. I really like Sakari. I think she's got great energy. I love the way she plays. Ons Jabeur as well. Love Ons Jabeur as well. I think she's so exciting to watch. I like Badosa. I mean, someone like a Sabalenka, even, I don't mind her. She can be frustrating because she hits a lot of double faults, but she's exciting, right? She's with a lot of power. I mean, it's just exciting to watch. And Osaka is great to watch as well. Let's be honest. I mean, love watching Osaka play as well. Let's have a look here. Simonica says Nilu. So got some Simona Halep fans in the chat. Nice to see. So serving here to consolidate the break here. Double faults though. That's not a good start. Love 15. Clips top of the net cord. And yeah, that's not great to see, is it? Not great at all. Right, love 15 here. Big serve down the tee from Halep. And the forehand return goes long from Zhang. So it is 15 all here. And Halep serving to go 5-3 up and be within one game of the match, which would be, a pretty good. How long have we had? Only just over an hour. She could get this done pretty quickly, to be fair. She just holds her nerve here, Simona Halep. Needs to hold here. Goes second serve, slice second serve out wide. Then goes forehand on the line. Backhand from Zhang, staying in the rally here, but on the back foot. Halep crunches the forehand on the line. What a forehand. Great shape on that forehand. Great coverage over the net. Great top spin right into the corner. It's a beautiful forehand. It's perfect for clay as well. It really is. I mean, that's great to see. Hendrina says, who is Sabalenka playing? She's playing Anisimova in the first round, who's got a losing record to head-to-head, the American Anisimova, but she's a big hitting player as well, so that's going to be really, really exciting. Here we go, 30-15. Second serve. Oh, she should have made that. Oh, that's another mistake from Zhang. Well, I think it's a let. Is it a let? Okay, it's a let. I was going to say she got away with that, Zhang, because that should have been a return winner, really, on that second serve. Such a slow second serve from Halep. Yeah, she doesn't get away with it. Zhang crunches the in-to-out forehand into the backhand side. Halep goes long with the backhand, 30 all. Too conservative for me from Halep on the second serve there. She tried to go for a big kick serve. She's struggling to hit a good kick serve, though, on that backhand side. On the ad side, it's not particularly good. Maybe she needs to stick to the slice serve, but on the clay, it's not as effective, of course. Oh, slice serve, there you go, out wide on the second serve. Oh, really good returning from Zhang. She goes down the line, and Halep goes into tram lines. That means we are 30-40 and a break back opportunity for Zhang coming out of nowhere. Just some poor serving from Halep. Too many second serves in this game, and the second serves haven't been good enough. Big opportunity here. Goes into the net with the first serve. It's another second serve for Zhang to have a look at. Oh, it's a really tight second serve. We're into the rally. Into out forehand from Zhang. Slice from Halep. Or just deep as well. Zhang makes a mistake, I think. Yeah, she has. She's going into out with the forehand. And she's gone long. That is a really poor. Really poor point from Zhang. On the front foot throughout. Had Halep where she wanted her. Shouldn't be making that mistake. I'll be honest, there's good picks. I like Jabeur and Badosa as well. Never been a big Serena fan, which is blasphemy, I know. No, I mean, it's just about style, right? I mean, I think as long as you respect her and her accomplishments, which you have to, I think. I mean, everyone's got preferences for the type of players they like watching in types of style, right? So I think it's not blasphemy. It's just what styles you like. Oh, really good, though, from Halep. Pushing Zhang. Zhang tries to go for the forehand cross-court winner. Doesn't make it. Goes into the tram lines. It's a really poor point from Zhang in the end. Too many mistakes. Too many mistakes in the big moments. Too many. Advantage to Halep. Wow. Oh, and she does it in style with a beautiful ace down the tee. That is fantastic from Simona Halep. 5-3, and she is going to be returning here. And potentially if she breaks, then she will win this match here. So Zhang's going to have to serve to stay in the match. There's going to be a lot of pressure on her. And she hasn't handled it very well, to be perfectly honest with you, so far. Yeah, Mark saying here, Sabalenka and Samson over in the second round. That will be a good one. Well, we'll see. They have to get there first. And Anisimova, Sabalenka, for me, is a fantastic match. I'm really looking forward to seeing that first. Let's not get ahead of ourselves yet. But yeah, definitely would be a good second round matchup if it happens. Good serve from Zhang out wide. We're into the rally here. Backhand to backhand. Great depth from the Chinese player. Needs to stick in here. Needs to just force Halep to serve for this match. But doesn't do well enough there. It's a forehand on the line. It's there to be hit. It's there to be hit for a winner. And she goes long with it. I'll be honest, I totally respect her achievements. Yeah, that's all you need, right? It doesn't matter about, preferences on style is different for everyone. Love 15. Big serve goes into the net, though. Zhang, she looks a defeated opponent, to be perfectly honest with you. Second serve into the backhand. Backhand to backhand exchange here. Oh, Zhang makes the mistake. Goes into the tram lines. It's almost as if her shape on her ground strokes just breaks down at times. And she almost tries to force it too much. She doesn't trust her technique. It's really weird. She drags it out sometimes. Love 30. Another second serve for Halep to have a look at here. This could be... Oh, dear. This could be a match point opportunity. 3 match points potentially. All good from Halep. Wins the rally though. Fantastic backhand of the line from Zhang. Oh, that is clutch. Much better from the Chinese player. Thank you. This is what I want to see. A bit of fight. Game to Love podcast says to get on the top tippers leaderboard, send a super chat or via the link in the live chat. Yeah, please do. Cross court tennis was really looking forward to this tournament for what Iga could achieve, but it's a good decision to rest this week in hindsight for sure. Backhand to backhand exchange here, then goes cross court. Zhang with the forehand and goes into the net. So that means we have 2 match point opportunities here for Simona Halep, and I just can't believe it. To be fair, she just has not been particularly good at all. Has Zhang.
Match point.
That's a fantastic return from Halep cross court, and she does it with a ridiculous backhand down the line. Simona Halep gets it done here, 6-2, 6-3. What a match from Simona Halep. Really good fight. Yes, she did get broken once, but apart from that, to be perfectly honest with you, she's been really good. Flawless at times. Great fight shown defensively as well. Great to see a transition there. Really just chuck her body around left, right, and center. Not worried about getting injured. And she looked in full flow for a lot of it. Great to see her get the win here. Zhang played her part at times, some good points as well. Too many errors, though, from the Chinese player. Way too many, and Halep made her pay for it. And what a way to get it done as well. Great forehand, great depth in that return, and then set up a beautiful backhand down the line. Inch perfect, picture perfect. And Zhang walks off looking very disappointed, and she will be, because definitely not her best effort. But for Simona Halep, she marches on, and she'll be playing the winner of Badosa or Kudermetova. Guys, as well, please do remember to smash the like button, please, before you go as well. We'll go through some of the stats, of course, and discuss. Amina says, love it. Halep to win the title. Let's go. So I'm getting very excited. And cross-court tennis says, fair play to Simona. Very tough opponent. She wins in straights. Yeah, she's not an easy opponent to face, given that the head-to-head's 2-all as well. So it's not an easy first rounder, but definitely didn't play her best tennis. But I think we have to give a lot of credit as well to Halep as well, because she definitely would have induced a lot of those errors from her. I think the fact that she broke in the first game of the match, it was just all downhill for Zhang from there, and all uphill for Simona Halep. Mark says Halep moves on. Yes, yep. Fantastic win for the Romanian. She marches on, and she will face the winner of Badosa and Kudermetova. We'll go through some of the stats and then wrap it up. So first serve stats you can see here. Interestingly, after the first set, both had, I think, near to 70% or above 70%. In the end, Halep settled on 63% first serve percentage, which is okay. It's good, I would say. It's not amazing. It's not poor. It's in the good range. But what's impressive is the first serve points won at 78%. Only losing 7 points behind her first serve. Was really good in the 1+ plays as well. I think managed to make a lot of forehands, which is great to see. Great, just seemed to move very well. Now, if we look at the stats here for the match, 13 winners and 17 unforced errors for Halep. So not her best tennis, but solid. For Zhang, listen to this: 13 winners, 39 unforced errors. So she hit 3 times the amount of winners, 3 times the amount of unforced errors, even to winners. Ridiculously bad. I mean, that she cannot be doing that in a match. You're not going to win playing that type of tennis, I guess. It's just a bad day out for her. I don't think it will happen very often. And yeah, same amount of winners, but unforced errors, is just, column is, glaring to say the least. 1 double fault for Zhang, 2 for Halep. 4 aces, though, for Halep and 1 for Zhang. I think the biggest thing for me was the amount of free points as well Halep was able to get on the first serve. Managing to hit her spots quite nicely, utilized it well. And then even if Zhang did get it back, she was able to utilize the serve +1 shot really well to get onto the front foot straight away. Zhang at times, I think, wasn't proactive enough on the 1+ shot. When she hit a good serve, she wasn't doing particularly well, which isn't great, right? It's not great at all. So I think she needs to look at that. And then for Halep, I think the only criticism I have of Halep is a second serve. We saw in the second set, start to falter, very slow in the middle of the box at times. Something to look at. The kick serve that she tried to utilize, especially on the ad side, because that is a play. A lot of players use the kick serve to the backhand. She didn't really hit it particularly well, so then started going to the slice. Just way too slow, but that's something that I'm sure she'll be working on with her coach, her new coach, Moratoglu, And I think if she can get that up to scratch, there's no doubt that she's going to be a contender in these tournaments. But we'll see how she goes in the next round. We'll see who she has to face as well. Almiona says that's Karatsev level of unforced errors. Yeah, it is. It really is, which is crazy to see. Cool. Well, thanks very much, guys, for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. Before you go, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel as well if you haven't done so already. It does really help us out a lot. And if you want to become a member, do join the GTL family. Hit that join button and you can get involved as well. And of course, yeah, to become part of the top tippers as well. Super chats, live chats, help on Patreon or PayPal, then of course do get involved as well to help this fantastic operation that JG and Ben have put into place. See you guys later, and hopefully for another match pretty soon, hopefully, is the idea. But we'll see you guys soon. Thanks very much for watching.